to my YouTube channel. My name is Ivana Sebredi, and thank you for being here. If you are here, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you have any other questions too, you can leave it in the comment section and I'll respond to you. So a couple of days ago, I posted a video I did using my phone with the app called Canva, and then my friends have been asking me, oh Yvonne, how did you do this, how did you do this? So I decided to make a video taking you through the steps of using Canva on your phone to make an intro video. So let's get right into it. So I use this app called Canva right here. Opens up like this, and then it brings you to this place. So you have to search YouTube intro videos at the search bar up there. Yes, and then you choose that one. So it will give you different templates for you to choose from, and then you can go on from there. There are templates that are available for only paid versions. That's the ones with the Crown and Pro by it, but the other ones are free to use, and that's the version I use. I don't use the paid version, so let's use this one. Okay, so it's here. So this is the template we chose. We can delete the circle that is around the welcome to make it to personalize it. Yeah, so we've deleted it. And then we can change the fonts as well. So let's go down here, font, and then we can go through the fonts that are available to choose from. So let's go with this one, the nectarine. Yeah, it looks nice. And then you can increase the font size as well, and then open up the box so that the text is horizontal and not so that the text is vertical and not horizontal. Yes, so the text still looks a little bit smaller, so let's increase the font size. So the font size is 144. We have to text in the one we want. Let's use, say, 200. Yeah, it looks a little bit bigger now. And then we can add maybe to my channel, probably in a different font or something. So you go to the plus down there, and then you go to text, and then add a little bit of body text. You choose that one. Yes, and then you type in 2. So you go down there, and then you change the font as well. Let's use a different font than the first one. So choose a different font. There's a lot to choose from, guys. You'll be spoiled for choice. So let's go with this. And then increase the size as well. Yeah. And then we can change the color as well. So color. And then we change it to pink as well. So you add another text for my channel. That one you just type it in my channel. And then we can go ahead and change the font and then add the color as well. So my channel. And then move it to place. Yes, and then increase the font size down there. And then change the fonts. We can choose from all these. I'm always spoiled for choice. I'm always looking through to see which one to use. So you can go through and then try your hands out on as many as you want, and then choose the one that fits for you. So let's go with this. And then this font makes it look smaller. So let's increase the font size. So let's type in. Let's go with, let's say, 250. And then also edit the box to make it horizontal and not vertical. Move it to place, and then we can change the color. Okay, let's move the welcome and then to a little bit higher so that my channel can come a little bit higher. Okay, so that it kind of looks a little bit centered. Yeah. And then we can go ahead and change the color now. So let's go with pink as well. Yes, that's the theme we are going for. Okay, so right now this is what we have right now. My own, I added pictures to the background. I added my socials. So let's go ahead and do that. So you can go to the plus down there again, and then you go to the plus down there again, and then you go to elements, and then you type in the socials you want to add. Because I recently added them, they're up there. So let's choose one of them. Let's go with Instagram, the one I chose on mine. Yeah, so it'll be added to your page, and then you can size it and then move it around to the place that you want it to be. So I'll just at the corner down here, the left hand corner, yes. So I just size it down a little, and then add the the handle, or let's just add all the icons first, and then we can type in the handles later. So I chose TikTok again, and then I'll put it in place, size it down to the size I want. Okay, let's make the Instagram a little bit smaller as well. Yes, and so we have the two now. So it's now time to add the handle. So it's text. So you can go to plus again, and then you go to text, and then you type in your handle. So let's go with as Akosia. Type it there, and then you move it to place as well by the Instagram, and then we can change the font of that as well. So let's change the font of that as well. Again, a lot of fonts to choose from, so let's just go with this one, the first one, so that we can hurry it along. Yes, and then go to the plus again, add text, and then you type in your handle as well. Yes, so let's go with Yvonne, and then move it to place as well, and then change the font. So I'm trying to move it in place here. I'm done with that, so let's change the font now. Let's go with the same fonts. Yeah, so this is what we have now. And mine, I added pictures behind them. So I don't know if that is something that you would want to do, but it makes it look nice. So let's just add some pictures behind them. So let's use this one, add to page, and then you move to place as well. Mine, I think I used 3 pictures for a page, but then let's use 2 here. I'm just showing you how it's done. So let's just use 2, and then we can finish sooner. Yeah. So you move it to place, you position it how you want it to look like. Yes. So I'm trying to move it now. Okay, I think this looks better. And then I changed, I had I animated it. So there are lots of animations to choose from as well. But then on mine, I used the photo zoom. Yes, so that's the first one. And then the transparency on mine was 20. So I'm using mine to show you how I did mine. So the transparency on mine was 20, so I chose 20 here as well. And then you can add another picture. Okay. So let's choose this one. This fruit I had here some time ago. I don't know that I've forgotten the name actually, but it was nice. I've forgotten the name. I'll find it, and maybe when I'm editing, I'll put it somewhere here. It's really nice. It's there's a fruit in Ghana that has a similar taste. I've forgotten. So you photo zoom it as well. There are a lot of options for the animate as well, so we can go through, but I use photo zoom, so let's go with that. And then we try and size it to look good, yes, and then we can check the transparency as well to 20. So there's a lot of options. You can go as low as you want, but then I used 20, so let's use 20 here as well. Okay, so this is 20. And this is how it looks. There's a line in the middle, So you try and put the two pictures together, so like there's it blends seamlessly a little, and then the gap in the middle will no longer be there. So let's try and work on that to make it look a little bit more seamless. So let's tap on that. Yes, move it to place, and then so you see the Instagram icon disappeared. I don't know if you noticed, but it disappeared when I put the picture of the juice up there. So in order to do that, you can go down there and then go to layers. So you can move the picture of the drink down after the YouTube channel, Instagram icon, so that it will be more clearer. I don't know if you get. Let me use the other. Okay, right now I've already changed it, so you will not see. Let me use the other side to explain to you, the TikTok side to explain to you. So you see the TikTok. Let me increase the transparency. The TikTok icon disappears. I don't know if you notice. The TikTok icon disappears. So yeah, in order to make it appear, in case you are not decreasing the transparency of the picture, in order to make the icons appear, you have to go to the layers again and then move the picture after the TikTok. So you see it has appeared up there again. So yes, that's how you can do it. If it appears behind if something appears behind something that you would want to come to the front, you just have to go to the layers and then arrange them as per your discretion. Yes, so let's go back to the transparency to 20. Reduce the transparency to 20 and then continue. Okay, this one as well. Let's reduce it to 20 and continue. Okay, so yeah. So this is what we have now. Sorry. You can animate that as well. So I used photo zoom and then yes, move it to place and then yes, it looks okay now. So no, it has overlapped, so move it back for it to look a little bit more seamless. Yes, okay, yes, exactly. So this is what we have now. Let me try and play it for you to see where we are. And then okay, so this is what we have now. And then mine, there was no transition thing. I didn't use any, so none for me. But then let's use dissolve and see how it looks. There's other types as well. So the transition is basically how the first page like transitions into the second page and how it looks. So mine, I didn't use any. It was just how it transitions regularly. So yeah, I didn't use anything. So let's use this one. Let's use the dissolve for this one and see how it looks. Yes. Okay, so we are at the new the second page now. So live with, so the name that you choose for your Instagram page, let's say it doesn't necessarily have to start with live with or something, but then let's just go with the live with, and then I'm changing the name to Akosia. And then let's change the one down here to Yvonne. This type of name cracks me up so much. Like the name that you have your local name or the day that you were born, and then your English name. It cracks me up so much. Like Akosia Yvonne. What is that? But anyway, let's go. So you can change what's it called? You can change the color as well. But then the background is pink now, and then the font is white. So if we change it to white at the background, the font will disappear. So let's try and change the font color first to a different color, and then we can let's add pictures to it, and then we can, after that we can change the colors, add the pictures and see how it looks. And then if it doesn't look good with the pink behind, we can change the colors. So let's go with this picture. You move it to place this picture with the writing looks like it's kind of clashing with the text on the Akosia Yvonne. So even let's reduce and see how it looks. I feel like it's still not as good as I want it to be. So maybe let's change the picture. Oh, does it look nice as like this? Let's change the color first. This in the color. The thing doesn't look good with pink, so let's change the color and then change the color of the background. Let's change the color of the font and then change the color of the background, and then we come back to the color of the font. Yes. It's still not working for me. What do you think? What do you guys think? I feel like the picture at the back it's just not giving. So let's choose a different picture. So let's go any of these. Yes. Okay, yeah, this is better. Let's move it to place. And then we can go ahead and add another. If we want to animate it as well, as I said before, there are a lot of options to use, but I used the photo zoom, so let's go with it as well. And then yes, so let's add another picture to the other side. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so I think I have uploads. Let's check the uploads. I remember. Oh no, let's just use from here. Yes. So this is okay. This picture is nice. You have to put it in the right place. Okay, try and make it look as seamless as possible with the two ends, where the two ends meet in the middle. Make it look as seamless as possible, and then make sure the picture fills the whole page, like the top. There's no space at the top, there's no space by the side or under it. Yeah, so let's decrease the transparency here to 20 as well. That's what we are going with. Yes, so we are done with this page as well. This is how it looks. Sorry. So this is what we have now. Welcome to my page, Life with Akosia Yvonne. So yeah, I think the transition is a little bit sharp for me, so let's just remove it altogether. So yes, this one looks a little bit more like calm. Again, it depends on you and then what you want. Yes, so you want to add the page that has a subscribe and then that other thing. So you go to the plus button down there, and then you go to design. Yes, and then you type in the subscribe. Okay, then let's use a YouTube subscribe video. And then let's go that again, a lot of templates. The ones with the crown and pro is for the paid. The ones without are free, and then you can use them. So yes, let's choose this one. It's more on theme with what we are doing. This one up here. Oh yes, let's choose this one with the bell by it, and then let's see how it looks. Yeah, so this one comes in 2 different pages, the one with the subscribe and then the other one with the like and share. So let's choose the subscribe. This is how it looks. Yeah, yes, this is how it looks. Yes, so let's go on and choose the other one. So you go to the add, and then you go to plus, and you add the second page. This is how it also looks like and share. Yes, so you reduce every ad you add, every page you add is 5 seconds. So the subscribe and like and share parts, I reduced it to I think 3 seconds each. So this is what we have now. Welcome to my channel with Life with Akosia Yvonne, and then subscribe, and then the like and share is here. So yeah, this is what we have now, and it looks good. I mean, you can tweak it to the way you want and all. So yeah, you can keep going over it if there's any changes you'd like to make take something out, add something, you can always do it before you save. Even after you save it, you can come back and edit it as you want. So if you're okay with it and everything looks like what you want, you can go to the share button up here, click on it, and then you go to download, and then download again. So yeah, that's all. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you have any questions, you can leave in the comment section. I'll answer you. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel, comment, like, and share to your friends. Thank you. Bye.